Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the best real estate podcast online. It is time for Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live with Mike and Dave Elkins, presented by Elite Realty Group.
But here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to give you some good information about marketing. And this isn't really inside information.
Yeah.
But this is some things, if you or you know someone who's trying to sell their house, this is some things that you probably want to make sure they're using or have the capabilities of using. Because again, two things selling houses: price and marketing. So we're going to talk about with you today some different marketing that can be used on your home to get the most exposure that it is. Again, some of these are not just put it in a book or tell your neighbor about it, put up a flyer. You know, that's just
newspapers.
Yeah, we know all that, right? We're assuming that. These are just some different kinds of things, again, that you can use. Or, again, if you've got a real estate agent working for you, some things that they could use that, again, can get your house the most exposure. Now, we saw within the last year, this first one, first of all, the real estate market is going really good. It's a good time to be selling homes in the Lakeway area, especially if you do the two things you need to do: price it right and market it right. It's a good time to be trying to sell a home.
Right.
Because, again, they're going quickly. But when we look back over the last, I'm going to say, this year probably, there's been one thing that's kind of jumped into the market as a new marketing tool. Toy is what we like to use it as.
Right.
But a new marketing toy or tool, however you want to say that has really been able to help us add exposure to our listings. And that is using a drone.
Right. We love the drone.
Love it. We've never crashed it, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just
and people love the drone.
Absolutely.
People love the drone.
And I don't know if it is you can see more of the scope, you can see more of what's going on using the drone inside the house versus well as outside the house.
Yeah.
It has just totally enabled us to take our video marketing, which is again why we're doing this show is people love video.
Right.
Not only do they like watching people, but when they're in their marketing and they're looking for homes, not just homes, anything.
Right.
Everybody's going to video now. So they're loving that scope of the video. But with the drone, you're able to do that.
And it's a whole, that virtual tour thing's been around forever.
Yes.
But this is a whole nother level
of
virtual tour. I mean, it is a walkthrough.
It's really like you're there live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, because we can go up to great heights.
Yeah, I don't know.
And get these pictures from above. It enables you to see the neighborhood. A lot of times when you see just a picture of the house, what's next door? Mm-hmm. Am I close to anyone? Am I in a field? Am I in a subdivision? Where am I? Am I close to the lake? Am I close to the freeway? Am I close to here or there?
Right.
People want to know those things. A lot of times that drone is allowing us to show all that.
Remember one of the first things we used it for, there was a guy Dad was working with who was out of town.
Yes.
And he said when he pulled it up on the maps, it looked like a junkyard was right next door.
Right.
So we took the drone out, flew it way up, let him see everything around it. There was a junkyard, but it was across two roads.
Right.
On the map, I guess it was showing
Looked
there.
like it was close.
Yeah, but so that's the way we showed him that it was, right.
And again, not that we're looking at other people's property, but by showing our property,
we can show
the property. It just shows the area, so you're able to see those things. We featured a home just here a while back on our show here, one of the homes of the week, and it was out on the lake. And the drone was really able to let us show people it's lakefront. Right. I mean, it is right there on the lake. So again, that allows potential customers, potential clients, potential people that may want to buy your home. It allows them to see those things. Yeah. Now again, that's outside. A lot of people don't use the drone inside.
We do.
We use it inside. Absolutely. We use it inside also, again, to be able to create this feeling as if a potential client is walking through this house. Actually be able to, again, see more features and benefits than just what a picture can. Now, the pictures are going to be there, too. Right. You're going to want to have good pictures because that's just part of your marketing that you use. But with that drone, again, it creates that walk-through experience.
Another video we done of doing the walkthrough. It's another listing we got over in Rutledge. But we posted it last week.
Yeah, think of this. This is awesome.
We posted this last week, and I looked yesterday. So it's been going like crazy. But yesterday, we had 11 6.8 thousand.
So 11,800 views.
Right, 11,800 views in a week.
In a week's time.
And that's doing the walk through the house. So
Yes.
how many times can you get 11,800 people through your house in a week?
And again, it's all about price and marketing. You want as many eyes. The more eyes see this home, the more people is able to view this, tour this, look at this, the better opportunity that you have that somebody's going to say, I got to have that one.
Well, he's actually got an offer on it now.
Absolutely. So again,
from a truck driver who saw the video.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding. So again, as you can tell, marketing is a big deal.
Right.
You know, and again, not just that same old. We do the same old, same old. And I don't want to degrade that.
Right.
Because we sell a lot of houses from the old picture that you just put out there. People see it. It's in the right neighborhood. These are just some, again, different types.
Yeah.
You know,
Outside the box.
outside of the box, some ways that, again, everybody can do it. Not everybody is doing it.
Right.
But some things that you want to make sure that you're looking into, maybe, again, if you're looking to sell your house, that this is happening. So that's number one, using a drone, getting a lot of exposure by using that drone. The second one that we're going to talk about to you is what we like to call a 24-hour talking ad.
Right.
Now, here's what that is. First, let me tell you why that's an important thing. It did not take us very long to be in the real estate arena. That we understood very quickly we could put our sign out in the yard. We could give them every way in the world to contact us.
Right.
But people now in this market, in this time of marketing, they want to get their information from every avenue except calling us.
Right.
They do not, for some reason, want to call us, and that's probably because of privacy.
Right.
They want the privacy of being able to look and not being able to try to be able to sold and all those things. So we invested in what we call a 24-hour talking ad. It is exactly what it says.
Right.
It's an ad that is constantly up by using pictures, video, virtual tour, that it runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where we're able to talk.
Right.
But it's a recorded video. It's a recorded conversation that these people can get this info without calling us.
Right.
Because again, they'll do everything in the world. And if you're watching and you've looked for a house, you know you've did the same thing.
Yeah.
You go everywhere you can to get as much information about a potential property you want to buy without calling the realtor.
Yeah. It's the same way with anything.
Oh, yeah.
You do the same thing. Car shopping.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's...
I was over yesterday at West Town Mall. Me and the kids went over there on fall break this week, and I went in. What, Alumni Hall? Is that the store that's in there, or what's the other one? You know, the big Tennessee. Is it Hound Dogs or Alumni Hall?
Alumni Hall's in the mall. Yeah.
Okay, we went in the mall there, and I walk in. This guy says, "Can I help you?"
No.
I'm just looking around. It's what we all say, you know. So again, that's kind of what potential clients want to do also. They want to just look. They don't want to be bothered. They want to just look. So we've got to have a way to be able to let them do that. So here's what we do. We still put the sign in the yard.
Right.
We put our number should they want to call us.
Right.
But what we also do is we put a sign writer on there that has an 800 number that these people can call, put in a 4-digit code. They can get information about this house. They can get pictures sent to their phone about this house.
Right.
They can hear all about this house, and it's a recording, and they never have to talk to us.
They never have to say nothing to us.
They can call the 800 number, or they can send a code. They can do this by text.
Yeah.
But again, you have to appeal to what the client's looking for.
Right.
If you try to butt heads with them, they're not going to pay attention to your marketing.
Right.
Again, we want people looking, seeing, hearing, feeling this listing that we've got.
And again, we can't be there 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
But they can.
This allows, with the drone, with the 800 number, with the call capture, with all of those things, the text codes, it literally allows us to go to the mall with our family, and our marketing still continue to work for us because, again, it's always out there working.
Right.
So those, again, are just some things that you can do that's a little bit outside of the box. The text code, the call capture, they've been around a whole lot longer than the drone has, but it still allows you to be able to get that information out there. We're talking about some different types of marketing. We've talked about two. So the third one we're going to talk about with you, this one's kind of really outside the box, but it's really successful for us. All right. Now here's what we call this. We call this our Sunday tour of homes.
Right.
Now here's what I tell everybody that I explain this to. We call it Sunday just because we had to pick a day a week to put with it.
Right.
This can be Monday, this can be Wednesday. It does not matter what day that it is, but it's just a tour of homes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of explain it to you of how this actually works. Again, a little bit outside of the box. I'm sure that everybody watching here has either one, been to, or two, you've heard about an open house.
Right.
What I'll call a traditional open house. How that works is the agent puts out signs, puts out balloons, says I'm going to have the house open from 1 to 3 o'clock on Sunday, and they put out their signs and they hope and hope and hope that somebody comes through to that. We do those.
Mm-hmm. We do, because they have been. You've been seeing some traffic come through.
That's right.
Usually not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot, but they are semi-successful.
Right.
So, again, we want to use any way we can use. We don't want to be, cut off to that. Right. We want to use all the traditional ways also in which we do. By the way, I think it's this weekend, one of our agents, Kim Roberts, by the way, has an open house. Mm-hmm. So look for that. She'll be advertising that. We'll be advertising that. That's your traditional open house. But in addition to that, we do what's called a Sunday, could be Monday, whatever day of the week, tour of homes. Here's how this works. Have you ever been to an auction?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're at an auction, and let's me and you play the game here, and you wanted to buy this pen, and I held the pen up and I started saying, hey, blah, 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 all this good information. Maybe we need to get Richard Brooks to come on one time and give us some, an auction thing.
I would love to be able to do an auction.
I would too. So, him, Great Hurst, somebody around here be able to do that. But if I held this pen up and I wanted to auction it, and I started the bid off at $1, and you wanted to buy it, what would you have to do?
I'd have to wiggle my ear or raise my hand.
And bid $1.
And bid $1, yes.
So if someone else in the room wanted to buy this pen, they're going to up the bid at that point to $1.50. They're going to have to do what?
They're going to have to come up.
Outbid you, right? What we do with this Sunday tour of homes is we try to create that type of atmosphere.
Right.
We invite a minimum of 2, no more than 4 couples that are interested in your particular priced home, neighborhood, area, and we try to get all those people in the house at one time.
At one time.
We want them all in there together because it creates this atmosphere that we was just talking about.
Right.
Here's what they do. They walk in, we all go in at the same time, we all walk in your home, we walk through the front door, we see the great living room or the nice chandelier, whatever, your fireplace that you have, and somebody walks in and couple number 1
says, I love that kitchen.
Love it.
That's awesome.
I love the kitchen. This is the one I've always wanted. This is the fireplace mantle I've always wanted.
Right.
Well, when they say that or express that to their mate or their family or whoever's with them, couple number 2, 3, and 4
they hear that.
So then we go into the master bedroom, and because it's just awesome and people love it, we walk into the master bedroom. Couple number 2 says, oh, this is the perfect bedroom. This is the perfect size. I can see my king size bed or my twin bed, whatever it is. I can see that here. I love this.
Right.
Couple number 1, 3, and 4 hear that.
Right.
So what it's doing is it's creating an atmosphere, but it's also creating a sense of urgency about this house. Walk into the bedroom, see the garden tub. Couple number 4 is like, that's the tub I want.
Right.
That is it. Everybody hears that. What this is able to do is it, again, creates that sense of urgency.
Yes.
It allows people to know, hey, if I want this house, I heard couple number 2 love the bedroom.
Right.
So we better put an offer in. We better put a good offer in, and we better put that offer in. I
was going to say,
now.
You normally get a good offer and a fast offer.
Yes.
That's normally. Now, go ahead. So what I was going to say was we offer this a lot. Now, a lot of times people don't. We have had times where people take this and go with us on these tours.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times people say, I don't want to go if other people's going to be there.
Right.
But we do offer this.
Yes. And it doesn't work all the time.
Right.
It's just, again, one of them outside the box things.
But when it works.
Try to do something.
But when it works.
It's there.
I mean, like you said, it produces good, fast, quick offers.
It's there. So does it work on every home? No. We got to have 2 to 4 people interested in the same type of home to make it work. It's got to also be in an area that, again, everybody can can get to. So there's some things that's got to line up.
Right.
But when it can line up.
But when it lines up, you've got it.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, again, those are just some outside of the box things. Different types of marketing that you can do using the drone, using the 800 number, the call capture, the text codes, all of those things, the Sunday tour of homes, to try to get a quick, fast offer, good offer on your home.
We thank each and every one of you for listening to today's podcast. Tune in for future episodes by subscribing to our channel and get the latest and greatest real estate information right here on Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by Elite Realty Group. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.